What is up, everybody? My name is CringeyJesse, and we are here with another F124 video, starting off my rookie debut here at the Bahrain International Circuit. The Bahrain Grand Prix. Don't ask me why I repeated it. I'm done. Anyway, there's a lot of cool things that I have noticed in this video. The first thing coming up, if you've ever played a driver career, or even I think it was in my team as well, they did a car reveal. Anyway, there's no longer a car reveal; it is a grid reveal. And even though we know the grid for this season, let's go ahead and take a look at that. First off, I want to point out that I found out that there is a streamer safe music that you can have on in the background. I just found out after I recorded this section, so sorry about that. But I do like this over the car reveal. It's honestly my favorite thing. This is going to make things so much more fun, in my opinion. We've got Max, we've got Sergio, we've got Lewis, we've got George, Carlos, and Charles, Lando, Oscar. Okay, they're going way too fast for me. I'm not even going to lie. But there's no driver changes. But then there's me and Kevin. This is me and Kevin. Hey, don't judge, because I know that guy has hair, and if you've seen me in my Twitch streams or anything, you know that I don't have hair. But just leave me alone, okay? So just a couple of more things to look at before we get into the season, so that you guys know and stuff like that. I guess I don't know. We have other things that we can look at. In the driver details, we have a contract performance. This is a page that you can go to look at to see how well you're doing on the contract that you signed. So 80 overall is the target, because that is what we had agreed on. And it looks like maybe 71 is to be able to retain my seat. So your overall can go up, your overall can go down. If it goes down too low, you can lose your seat. And that is something we're not trying to do. We're trying to keep the seat. Next, we have recognition. Right now, I'm at 44%. Magnussen is at 56%. Because of 44, we have the first and the second. We have first R&D secret upgrade. Not exactly sure what that is. We have 2 simultaneous upgrades. I'm pretty sure that's when you can pick more than one at the same time, so we can get up to 2. We're at 44%. The next one unlock is at 45, which is an R&D rush. And then as your thing goes up, you unlock more. And I'm sure you can lose recognition as well, so it will also lose them if you get below it. So like if I get 45 and then move back down to 44, I'll have R&D rush for that little bit, but then as soon as I go back to 44, I'll lose it. I'm almost positive that's how it would work. It makes the most sense. But right now, Kevin Magnussen all the way up to 56, so he's down there. He can get 3 simultaneous upgrades, and that will come into play later. I'm not sure if I did that on this video or the next video, but if it's not on Bahrain or Jeddah, I will definitely make sure to put it in for that third race, which I think is Australia. Next, we have the contract reviewing. You can review your contract. I went in there and I did it. I didn't know exactly what it was. Sorry, I should have recorded it. I know I did a lot of screenshots just to make sure I got everything that I want to go over. But you can review it. I was able to change my overall target if I wanted to, but I didn't. So went in there, reviewed it, re-signed it, whatever. And so you can review your contracts if you want to, or you can break your contracts if you want to. Not available in the final season of a contract. We have a 1-year contract signed with Haas at the moment. So because of that, it makes me feel like you can sign multiple years, which is cool. I do like that. So overall, I'm going to want to stay with Haas for the majority, if not all of this career, so that I can bring them to the top. They're my favorite team, so like I don't know why I would change to anybody else anyway if I can just bring them to the top. Maybe if I get bored of winning, I might go somewhere else, but if I ever get to the point of winning. But yeah, as of right now, Haas is my favorite team. I don't see myself leaving them for anybody else, but yeah. Up next, we have the specialist. So right now, the only specialist we have is a manufacturing expert who will give us goals to try to achieve over the weekend. But what I did not do was actually pick a goal, complete the race weekend, participate in or skip simulate 3 sessions during a race weekend. Those were both very easy to do. I think it picked one for me because I didn't realize I had to hit X on these. I didn't realize that until the second race. Yes, I've done 2 races. You're only seeing one. I know. I'm probably breaking rules that I should be breaking. But anyway, so like I was saying, you have different specialists. Right now, the manufacturing one is here. The other one will return after the next race weekend. Returning. I don't know where these people are going. If they are our specialists, I feel like they should be there every weekend, but apparently not. These people get vacations throughout the season during race weekends while we need them on board helping the team grow. So I don't know who the team principal is here, but he needs to get on their case. Because I wouldn't let that slide in F1 Manager. There's no way. Them people right there, them specialists, they getting fired. 100%. This has got to be my favorite part so far. You know, it just like brings the computer room to life. It could be very pointless, but I actually like this. You get to see yourself and your teammate walking to the computer. If you're playing as an official driver or somebody else, you'll see yourself as them walking to the computer. I like it. I enjoy it. But anyway, moving on to qualifying. Here we are in Q1, coming across or around the final corner to the start-finish line to set our lap. It's nowhere near Lando Norris's as we set a 131.0. Good enough for P6 at the moment. Carlos Sainz setting the fastest at the moment as well, but as we will always do, we skip to the end here as you see us coming to the start-finish line, and this time I'm going to try to use some of that overtake that it gives us, which is, in my opinion, a little weird. I don't know if that's like official. I don't know if they get to do this in real life, but I also don't know if I'm going really slow because I'm not using it. As you see, I'm using it on that straight there to get myself up to a tenth faster than what I was, but going around that corner, I was a little slower than I was the first time, obviously, because I had fallen right back down. I'm going above and under that 1/10 mark, and now I'm well in the red. Now I'm right back and down below. I don't know. So far in this game, qualifying has been the most confusing for me, unless I'm like really, really good at a track. I will do decent, but right now we are sitting P16 as we are coming up to the end of sector 2 here and into the third sector. We're moving up. We're almost at that half-second mark, as you can see, coming around the second to last corner. We're 6/10 up on our time now, just trying to get above P15, because hopefully they fix it in this game. Before, if you qualified in P16, you could still make it into Q2, and that always kind of irked me, but hopefully they fix it this game. So come across the line, 3/10 up on the time. We're still P16, but now's the time to tell if they fixed it, and they did. They fixed it. So we beat our rival in qualifying. So we got 2 out of 6. Kevin's got 0 out of 6.
Months of rumor and speculation all come to an end today as we return to racing for the opening event of what promises to be an enthralling season. Welcome along then to round 1 of this year's Formula One World Championship. There's no shortage of passing opportunities around the 3.36 miles of the Bahrain International Circuit, with the best, of course, at turn 1, and then another soon after into turn 4. 15 corners here, 6 to the left and 9 to the right, and we could see 1 or 2 flat spots into that tight left-hander of turn 10. It's time to take a look at our starting grid for today's race. World champion Max Verstappen starts from pole position, and Lando Norris lines up alongside. Looking at the rest of today's grid, we have Perez, Sainz, Leclerc, Hamilton, Oscar Piastri, Russell, Bottas, Gasly, Fernando Alonso, Zhou, Stroll, Albon, Ocon, Jester, Tsunoda, Magnussen, Ricciardo, and Logan Sargent. It's almost time for the lights to go out, so let's head down to the track where preparations are underway.
Here we are at the Bahrain International Circuit. We are about to start our rookie debut as the 5 red lights are out and away we go. A little bit of a slow start for me as Magnussen. He's going to come up my right side and go ahead and get up in front of me. P16 to P17 had to get out of Magnussen's backside there, almost running into the back. Going really slow around the first corner along with everybody else. Sargent trying to get up in front of me, but I really don't want to let that happen. So we are coming down to turn number 3 here, as I am the best diver in the Formula 1 games. I'm going to dive in on Magnussen, take my P16 back, a little slippy there, but Magnussen side by side, and this is where I could see the replay video being a big part in the game as well, or in the video as well. You could see more of the side-by-side fights that I have right now with Esteban Ocon in the Alpine and Stroll and Albon in front of us. So trying not to go too far to the left and hit him, and not trying to go too fast to hit the people in front of me. Going to try to get that slipstream on Albon as I've passed Ocon, now up into P15, up the inside on Alexander there in the Williams, and up into P14 we go on the first lap, gaining 2 spots. Love to see it, but we'll skip up to lap 7, where I will finally be able to attack Stroll, push him off the track a little bit. And thankfully in this game they don't just like turn back into the track and like take you and themselves out of the race. They will actually race off the track if forced to, but I was not able to get the pass there. But now I have ERS and DRS up the inside. We already know I'm the best diver in the game, but they do love to come back up on this one too. So I feel like the AI in this game is a little bit smarter. I might have the AI level just a little too far down, but a little bit of a slip there.
Okay,
As
very hot. Engine's running hot. Let's try and keep it cooler.
you can see my race engineer saying that the engine's too hot and that we need to keep it below 302.4 degrees Fahrenheit. And as you can see, I'm looking at it, and I'm out here 276, bro. Like, what is he complaining about? And that 276 dropped all the way down to 269. So I feel like getting it up to 302 is going to be a lot harder than it is to keep it below. So I'm going to keep racing normally, as I'm sitting P12 at the moment, with a good 2.8 seconds behind Pierre Gasly. I find it weird that they're even giving me this objective at the moment, because they also want me to come into the pit lane at this moment, but they have 2 laps on it. But anyway,
Remember, box this lap. Keep an eye on your distance to the speed limit.
so yeah, they want me to come into the pit lane, but the last time they gave me an objective during a pit lane, I went into the pit lane and it canceled out the objective. But I want my objective points this time, so I am not going to go into the pit lane. I'm going to complete this objective first. We'll see if they get mad about that one.
Box now, please. Box this lap.
You can definitely hear some agitation there. And here we come around the final lap, coming to the line to complete this objective and get those objective points.
Nice work. You smashed it. Really good job on hitting that target, mate. Gap to your teammate behind, 25.4 seconds.
And now we will finally go into our pit lane. It's about 3 laps later than he wanted us to. We came in at P something. But anyway, I believe it was P1. We actually came in at P1.
Perfect job on the turn in there, mate. Looks like a nice
As we are now leaving the pit lane with a 2.5 pit stop time. So obviously I need these people over there on my manager team. Coming out side by side with Kevin Magnussen. A little touch there to his side pod. Hopefully he's not too mad at me. But we come out the P18 with 17, 16, and 15 right in front of me. So hopefully we can make moves on these guys and get back up in front of them, because I hate finishing below P15 if I'm bad. As we come up to the end of that lap, I'm going to have the DRS and the ERS on Kevin Magnussen, the softer compound, the faster compound, and up in front of him we will go, getting us a little too close to Sargent and Ocon. As we get up to turn 1, Sargent's going to have P14, Ocon is going to have P15, more DRS, no ERS this time because we are running low on that. And up the outside, I was thinking about trying to make it Well, no, I was hoping to make it 3 wide, make it a little interesting, but nothing happened there. I'm just going to follow Logan Sargent to get up in front of Ocon. And then at the next DRS stint, we will have the DRS. We will have the ERS, and we're going to pull up to the inside. Almost looked like he was trying to cut me off there, ruin my wing. But thankfully, he backed out of that and up into P14. We will go with a good 4-second gap between me and Stroll. And this is where I think the AI might be a little lower than needed. Lap 17, we have another objective. Achieve an average time of 1:39.550. And as we come across the line, we're going to smash that one as well. So 2 objectives in this race, and 2 objectives have been completed, as we are now right on the tail of Lance Stroll, coming up to the DRS. No ERS, because once again we are very, very low, but also no chance of catching Stroll here. But maybe just a little bit later down the road, in the U-turn, go up the inside, we're going to have him. Backside comes out just a little bit on Lance, but P13 is ours. Now looking at the back end of that glow-in-the-dark lime green Valtteri Bottas in the Kick Sauber car. As we try to continue to move up, Valtteri is going to get in front of Gasly, but we are just going to do the same thing, go up the inside there, up in front of Ocon, P12, looking once again at the back end of that glow-in-the-dark lime green Kick Sauber of Valtteri Bottas, and P11. We've got the DRS in the ERS as we try to keep up with them. Can we make a move up here? No, we cannot, just not quite close enough, not yet at least. But moving up to lap 19, we're coming to the end of lap 19, starting the final lap here. You can see Bottas recharging his ERS for later on in the race, probably, most likely. But we will have P11, and with Alonso being about 3 seconds ahead of us, P11 is the position that we're going to try to hold and finish in. Not a bad spot to finish, starting P16. Coming to the final lap of the final turn of the final lap. Bottas, about a half a second behind us. It looks like P11 is ours.
All right, race over. Take care of the car on the way in.
Fantastic rookie debut, if you ask me. And driver of the day awarded to me as well. So yes, I will take that as a rookie debut if there ever was one. And that is the Bahrain rookie debut of CringeyJesse for the Haas team, coming out of F2, the F2 championship holder, finishing out this race in P11. But Max Verstappen, Lando Norris, and Sergio Perez will be the top 3. And because the Drivers' Championship will look exactly the same, we're skipping to the driver standing. Red Bull on top, but Haas in P7 over Williams, Alpine, and Visa Cash App RB. Right now, we are beating Kevin Magnussen in the teammate rivalry. I am happy for that. But that is the end of the Bahrain weekend. Up next, we have Saudi Arabia. I'm not going to lie, I've always been good at Saudi Arabia, so we will see just how good we are on this game in the next video, and that video will probably tell us if my AI is actually set to low. But we will see. That was round 1 of 24. We're going to do all 24 races the first season. After that, we're going to cut it down to 16 in a season to get the seasons by just a little bit quicker. So yeah. If you liked the video, please hit that like button. If you can't wait for the next video, hit that subscribe button. As always, those 2 buttons do nothing but boost my confidence. And I love making these videos. And in fact, as of right now, I'm really like playing this game. I heard from another content creator, I believe it was Arva. If you don't know who that is, and you watch my videos, you'll love his videos. So definitely go check them out. They are bringing a update patch for the handling system. So if they do that, we'll see how well it works. I'm kind of excited to see how well it works. I'm not complaining about this one, but I have also heard that this was built for pad users, and I do use a pad. I don't have a steering wheel and pedals yet. I do want one of those in the future, but we'll see when that time gets here. But for now, I'm a pad user. I'm not really complaining. However, there are some things that I feel like could be different in a better way. But yeah, so anyway, whatever it is you do outside of YouTube, I hope you have fun doing it. I hope you enjoy your lives, and I'll catch you next time.